Hi, I'm Jeremy, and the beautiful lady standing next to me is my wife, Derry. Derry is a flight attendant. So what does that mean for me? Flight benefits. Free flight benefits. To go wherever I want, as often as I want. So join me on my adventures as I fly around as the standby husband. On this episode of The Standby Husband, my oldest daughter Katie wanted to take me to Disneyland to see Galaxy's Edge, or what I like to call as Star Wars Land, because I had never been there before. She used to work for Disneyland and had a friend who still does, and she got us in. It was raining out, so we decided to take the little taxi car. Katie said the best way to experience Star Wars Land for the first time is to enter in through Frontierland, go behind Thunder Mountain Railroad, and enter into Galaxy's Edge next to Fantasyland. All of a sudden, I felt like a little kid who had just woke from a dream, to find that dream was actually reality, and I was suddenly transported to the Star Wars universe. Galaxy's Edge is the largest single-themed land in Disney's park history, spanning a little over 14 acres. Inside Galaxy's Edge, you'll find two rides, Star Wars Rise of the Resistance and Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. As you walk around, there's so much detail to include stormtroopers, Chewbacca, and all kinds of other characters. I loved how the characters interacted with the crowd. It was crazy to see and stand next to a fully life-size Millennium Falcon. The first ride we came to was the Millennium Falcon, and in Disney style, there was all kinds of fascinating things to keep you entertained while you waited in line.
Yes. Hello, my friends. I am Hondo Onaka, and this is Onaka Transport Solutions.
Once inside the Millennium Falcon, the first thing you notice is the table where C-3PO and Chewbacca played chess in Star Wars A New Hope. It was so cool to be walking through the halls of the Millennium Falcon, something you'd seen 100 times as a kid. On this ride, you get to pilot the Millennium Falcon and fire its blasters. There's also a Chewbacca mode, which you have to ask the staff to put you in Chewbacca mode, and when you enter the aircraft, you cannot touch any of its controls. This was the market where most of the gift shops were located, and it led to the second part of Galaxy's Edge.
Who are you shopping for?
Oh, for the general. We were just
Oh, General Organa?
Yeah, she made like a shiny kind of pole.
Yeah, I like it. It's a good
Who
idea.
doesn't love a hug for their cat?
That's what I'm saying.
What's your opinion?
I think it made Katie's day that she got to have a conversation with R2-D2. I love that throughout the park they had different spacecraft sitting around, like this A-wing sitting next to this X-wing. At the X-wing, we spotted Rey, Chewbacca, and R2-D2 again. These two ships were sitting just outside the next ride, Rise of the Resistance. On this ride, you get onto a transport to be taken to safety.
We have transports waiting to take you to General Organa's secret base on Pucara. I'll regroup with you there. The Resistance desperately needs your help in our fight against...
You actually walk from the queue line onto the transport ship.
That's better. Check the binary motivator. Yes, I just want to be sure.
All recruits must be on board now. Transport is away in 30 seconds.
Good. Yes.
Your transport ship is then captured by a Star Destroyer, where you are escorted off into a prison cell. I won't tell you about the rest of the ride. I'll let you find out for yourself. There are two main specialty shops, one where you can build your own lightsaber, and this one where you could build your own droid. As the day went on, the Star Wars magic continued to build with all the details surrounding you. And just when you thought it couldn't get any better, the sun went down and the spotlights came on. The last place we visited was the Cantina, the only place in Disneyland where alcohol is served. Being in the Cantina, I kept waiting for someone's arm to get chopped off by a lightsaber. Katie, Cameron, and I ordered some specialty drinks along with some fun appetizers. One of them was supposed to be some sort of egg, which burst when you bit into them. I had so much fun, and Katie and I nerded out over Star Wars all day long. It just left me wanting for more of Star Wars land. Disney, give us a 600-acre park of nothing but Star Wars, please.